Pas de soleil, pas de soleil, pas de soleil.
In last week's video, we talked about using a sustainable razor and how that switch went, and today I'm talking about menstrual cups. Warning, warning, warning for anyone out there that doesn't want to learn about how to use menstrual cups. You might want to click off this video now. Thanks. I'm on my way to Target, specifically looking for a Diva cup. Hopefully they have it. It's something that I'd really like to try out. And I know they have a whole bunch of different brands and people that make them. This one is the easiest and the fastest that I can get it because I kind of need it today. Found it. They have the Diva cup, but they also have this Saalt one and a Flex. I got Saalt, but you can see it inside of there. It does look smaller than I guess I was thinking, or when other people have it. This is the size small, the Himalayan pink. They also have a regular, which is a 4 tampon capacity. I'm pretty sure we have to boil it for sanitary. Fold cup to removed and lift out, so pretty easy. I guess you could practice if you needed to. I know that there's different types of like folds and stuff, and so I mean that's pretty good practice right there. It should also come with a instructions and like a little carry-in case. You can just put it in your purse. Cute. Just Saalt gives, and that's just good for you, good for her. But with every cup purchase, we donate to her and period.org to put girls back in school and women back to work, so when their periods start, their world doesn't have to stop. They help other women around the world as well. This is just more than a cup. This is talking about how you are not producing as much waste, no toxic chemicals, promotes national pH balance up to 12 hours, which is super exciting. 20 billion plus menstrual products are disposed of annually in the USA. One Saalt cup diverts 3,000 tampons and pads from landfills. One cup lasting 10 years at 300 tampons a year. I'm excited. I hope it works. Instructions: before first time use, check the air holes. Boil your cup in water 4 to 5 minutes, no more than 7. Do that after each cycle. Wash your hands. Instructions on how to insert and all the different ways you can fold. Let's go give it a boil. And we wait. Alright, it's boiling. I'm gonna just drop it in here, and it is 9:40 right now. It's been 5 minutes, so let's go ahead and turn this off and get it out. Okay, so I'm gonna wash my hands, then we're gonna give it a shot and see how it goes. Overall, I felt it went pretty well. It took a couple of minutes and took longer than I thought, but this is the first time I've tried it. I would recommend doing it in the shower whenever possible, because as you can see, I changed shirts because the other one was just too flowy and I didn't want to risk anything. I think the shower is honestly the best option when you can. Most of the time they say 12 hours, so if you're gonna go out for the night while you're still at home, go ahead and empty it out. I did have problems with it opening all the way back up. I feel like, you know, when you fold it, it still kind of had like a fold in it. I think I got it opened all the way. I guess we'll find out, you know, trial and error. Give you updates on the way. So I just used the restroom, drank some coffee, so I ended up going ahead and taking it out just to be safe. And I just gotta say, each time it gets easier and easier. And another thought I had, I haven't heard anyone discuss about swimming with it. I assume it would be better than a tampon. I mean, that's something to think about. I feel like it wouldn't be a problem. Day 2 of using the Saalt cup, day 3-ish of my period. I think I've been a little bit more on the every time I go to the bathroom kind of check it. Usually it's not even halfway full. That makes me feel pretty good about like that I could go the whole day. I had no problem sleeping in it. I haven't got to try it in the shower, which I think would be the best. I haven't got to take a shower because we have no hot water. It does take practice, and I will mention that it does get pretty messy. I'm lucky enough that my toilet and my sink are within reaching distance. Take it out, drop it in the sink real quick, finish and clean up myself, and then clean it up and redo it without even getting off the toilet, which is nice. It's pretty easy to get out for the most part. If you have sharp nails, be careful. Dump it, but you might get some stragglers. Have some toilet paper handy. I think that's the best bet. Can get pretty messy. Tried taking out my Saalt cup in the shower. Ran pretty easily, no problems. Took it out, cleaned it off, set it to the side, took a shower, got everything nice and clean, and just put it back in, and now I'm ready for bed. Honestly, so far, I really love the experience that I've had with it, and it's been great. I look forward to future periods. I've officially used my menstrual cup for 4 months now. It is great. I'm so excited I made the switch, and I'm so happy that I made the switch. It was the easiest, and it's the most money-saving, sustainable switch that I've made so far. What I've learned out of the 4 months is it does get easier. It takes practice. If you're not close to a sink where you can rinse it off right afterwards, just wipe it off with some toilet paper and wash it off later. I was able to test out the swimming theory. Went to an indoor water park. I had no problems with it. I would say it was even better than a tampon because you don't get the wet string that you have to deal with a tampon. I have exercised with it before, haven't had any problems. I will make a point that I feel like after day 4 or 5 kind of feels unneeded, but I still don't want to use pads at that point. I just definitely don't feel like I have to change it out as often. So here it is. Here's the carrying case that it goes in. This is super simple because you can also throw this in your purse as well. It's so much easier than carrying around so many tampons in your purse and all of them falling out or opening up, and it's just so much less waste. Here's my pros and cons list. Pros are super easy to take around. You only need one. It's a little bit of money up front, but you only need one for 10 years. You could get more. It's sustainable, works just as well as a tampon. The cons that I have found from this are if you don't have a sink right next to you, it can kind of be frustrating with having to wait till after you wash your hands and wash this off before you're able to put it back in. Another con is you have to do more work. You have to clean it and boil it before or after you use it. Unlike for tampons, you have them right there with you at all times. I haven't changed it in public. I've really avoided that. So I guess the con is if you're going to be out a whole lot and it's like the first day of your period, then you might have to change it while you're out. I've never had any problems with just doing it in the morning when I wake up and at night before I go to bed. One other thing I should mention that I feel a lot of people might stress out about or not want to use it because of this reason is you're afraid it might get lost, it might get stuck, you might not be able to get it out. I wanted to let you know it can be a little scary at first, trying to find the little tab to help you pull, this little tab, but trying to find this to pull it can kind of feel like it disappeared. It's gonna move around, it's going to shift and do its own thing, but you'll be able to find it. Don't panic. If you panic, it's gonna be worse because you're gonna clench up and then it's gonna be harder to find. So just relax, take a deep breath. If you need to do some squats or something, try that out first. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you got some useful information from this video. And if you have any questions, leave me a comment below. We also are on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Just look for Sorta Sustainable or Sorta Sustainables on Instagram. Don't forget to subscribe and we'll see you next Sunday. Bye!